Hello, Digital Village. It is so good to see you. It's Friday. That means it's time for the Friday weekly wrap up. We'll pull one card for the collective and individual cards for those who request to discuss the week that was. How did you do? How did it go? What did you learn? If you were here on Monday and you remember the card that you got on Monday, let me know when you make your request, because it's fun to see how we started the week and how we're ending the week. I want to say a huge thank you. Betty Flesher, thank you for renewing your membership at the stars level. Really, really appreciate that. Claire C., thanks for being a member for 3 years, and thank you for starting and contributing to the Friday Frozen Beverage Fund. Really appreciate that. And Caroline McLaughlin, thank you for being a member for a year and for contributing to the beverage fund. Thank you for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you. Of course, a special shout out to the members and the moderators. And if you're here for the first time, you will need to subscribe in order to chat. All right, off to card cam we go, where you can see my lazy self is just hanging out with the, where's the tin? Here it is. The Smithwaite Tarot deck that comes in the tin. All right. Now we will start, of course, with the collective. And I want to say a huge thank you to Chris, first one I see is Caroline McLaughlin. Thank you for everything. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for the super sticker. And thanks for being the first one I see to remind me the cards that we started with for the collective. On Monday for the collective, and I remember this, we had the Queen of Cups, the Emperor, and the Queen of Swords. And the way it showed up, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords were just like staring at the Emperor. It was really kind of cool. Okay, so that's how we started. How do we end the week as a collective? With the 10 of Pentacles. Honestly, and this is more than just the week, but I think there really is energy here. Between it being October on the way to Samhain, between just being where we are as a culture, I think we are really working on healing generational trauma. Like, that's what I'm doing with the cards this week as a collective, is that we are all, each in our own way, whether we know it or not, involved in the process of confronting generational and ancestral trauma. So that's what we need to be doing, so I feel good seeing that. All right, let me know what you think, and let's get to the individual request. Justine, good to see you. As a Scorpio sun and air sign, moon and rising, loved seeing the 3 weekly cards set up as they were. That was epic for me. Yeah, I hear you. I absolutely do. I absolutely do. And happy birthday to all my fellow Scorpios. All right. Revival of Venus, good to see you. King of Pentacles reversed on Monday. Six of Pentacles today. And so I think you're really looking at resources. And how do you want to create resources? What is your relationship to resources? So it's about money, it's about work, it's about energy exchange and figuring out how you want to do that going forward in life. So it's making real practical decisions, but from a spiritual perspective. Hey, Dora, haven't seen you in so long. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. What was that hand motion that I did? That was a weird hand motion. Dora! Hello. Good to see you. All right. Trey Cameron, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Chariot on Monday. Ace of Wands. And I love this, and I particularly love this for you as a writer, as a creator, where I feel like this week you are really getting your energy together and focused on your creative talents and allowing that to move you forward. So that is beautiful. I love it. Mixuir, Michelle, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Monday, you had the Hanged One reversed. Oh yeah, Mixuir. You're right. You're absolutely right. And I had shuffled and there it was. Yeah, you're right. Very cool. Yeah. All right, because you started with, right, sorry. Yeah, I get it. And it is interesting. Thanks for pointing it out. All right. Mixuir, here we are. Starting with the Hanged One, ending with the King of Cups. So, in the Hanged One was reversed. So you are trying, I think, really hard to take control of your life the best way you can, even with difficulties, and it's working. It's working, whether you see it or not, Michelle. There is real healing happening for you. And sometimes we just have to hold space for the healing that is happening that we don't see yet. And I think that's what's going on here. All right. Oh, Joyous Ocean. Yeah. Yeah, that makes so much sense. Thank you for being here. Went back, listened to the beginning. Resonate with the healing generational trauma. Jasmine in the hospital. That family has serious generational issues with the month of October, right? And October is that month. October is the month of the ancestors. So yeah. That makes sense. Baby cakes, you're so funny. So my job is to make sure you know the day of the week it is. That is fabulous. I love it. I love it. Oh, Mixuir, trying so hard to prioritize my own mental health this week and boundaries. So this is really affirming. Good. All right. Caroline McLaughlin, you are up next. Thank you for all the things. Being a member for more than a year, using members-only emojis, reminding us of the collective cards, and also the super sticker. So you started with the Six of Swords. I shuffled, but you also end up with the King of Cups. And if the King of Cups wants to stalk us today, I am here for it. So Six of Swords, King of Cups, that's like the best of both worlds, being very logical and very emotionally intelligent. So, there's a sense that this week you managed the logical things and the emotional things beautifully. Very, very well done. Joyous Ocean, thanks for your kind words. All right. Jeannie, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for 3 years. Monday was the Knight of Swords. And now the Page of Pentacles. So I think it's interesting that they're both like lower rank court cards, which, because I think you're working with kids, so it can speak to that. But it also speaks to sort of where you see yourself kind of breaking into your community, that you're looking for leadership, but you're looking to rise into that. And so if we have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, I look at that and I feel like you'll have students in your classes. You are moving forward with your messaging, and you are finding a way to make all of this a legitimate job for yourself. So well done. I think you're doing something right here. Well, probably many things right. Caroline, you are very welcome. JD Estrada, you're up next. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Monday, Seven of Pentacles reversed. And now Three of Swords reversed. This is such a great study in reversals, right? Because we start out with Seven of Pentacles reversed. And I think I remember asking you, like, what's not working? What's not working? What do we have to do a different way? And now we have the Three of Swords reversed, which really speaks to finding the ways that are healing, finding the healing energy. And so I think you are doing a lot of really deep reprocessing and thinking toward the future that allows you to let go of what isn't working, to heal from what hasn't worked, so that you can move forward in a really clean and supported way. I like it. All right. Mary, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Monday was the Emperor. And now the Five of Swords. And so, okay, so you're now done with the evil job, and we're glad. But now you are like so in the process of looking for a new job, which is in and of itself a battle. But when we look at the Emperor and that card, it suggests a battle that you will win, and quickly. So eventually your weekly readings will not be so much about work and career, but I know right now that is an important thing. And it looks like you are rising to the challenge and doing what you need to do to get that sorted. Liz Harrison, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. On Monday, you got the Moon, and now the Three of Wands. So I look at that and I think about how you are studying astrology and how you are studying tarot and the spiritual things in that way, that kind of spiritual things. And I think you're looking toward how those things will play a greater role in your life over time. And I think you're just thinking about that and how that will carry you forward. So we love that. A penny for your thoughts. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. Four of Wands reversed. There are things in your family that are not as you would like them to be. And that's very clear, and that was very clear this week. And I think you're kind of coming to an understanding of the ways that you can fight and the ways that fighting is not going to serve you. And so I think you're figuring out your strategy, and that's appropriate. Liz Harrison, you are very welcome. I see what you did there with that star. Very nice. Lisa Byroad, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members only emojis. You also had the Six of Swords on Monday. And now the Three of Wands. I think you did well this week. I think you did very well being logical, making good plans to figure out your success going forward. So you are really showing up for your own success. It's a great thing. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. 10 of Cups. I feel like somewhere this week, some energy shifted, and maybe you really started to see that you deserve happiness and that you can have happiness. I also wonder what's up with P as regards this, potentially. And just in general, like your own ability to create your happiness and good people around you. So, yeah. Audrey M., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Hope to see you at Panera on Sunday, 4 p.m. We're doing our monthly meetup at Panera, 4 p.m. this Sunday. And thanks for using members only emojis. Thanks for being a member for more than a year, Audrey. Four of Pentacles reversed on Monday, World reversed today. This week, what I want to say about the energy around you, Audrey, is the sky is the limit. I think that you have dealt with a lot of limitations put on you by just life. And I think you're recognizing now that maybe some of those limitations aren't real. So, that's nice to see. Smile Soul 20, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. Seven of Cups, and I'm looking forward to being able to speak with you tomorrow. Okay, Seven of Cups. I think this week was confusing. I feel like, Smile Soul 20, there are some things that are going well. There are some things we're not sure of. It feels difficult in a lot of ways. But I also have to tell you that somewhere in there, I think you can see your own truth, you can see your own talent, and you can see your own power to create. And so amid the confusion, there are ways that you are seeing what is true for you in a good way. And so I'm happy to see that. Hey, Martha Vink. Yeah, no, not too late at all. Glad you're here. All right. Christina R., here we are. We're going to do you. Small Soul 20, I cannot wait. I knew it was coming up, and I knew it was this month. But when I saw it on the calendar, like looking at the weekend calendar, I was like, ooh, very good. And like I knew about it, but then it snuck up on me. So I'm happy. All right. Christina R., we're going to do you, Karen, and Kim. And of course, Karen is a member here. We really appreciate her. Here we go for you. Christina R., Monday was the World reversed, and now the Magician reversed. So, I feel like you're studying for your exams. You're figuring out what school prepared you for and what it didn't, and are kind of just in that space of doing what you need to do to get where you need to go. For Karen, oh, that's right. Karen also got the World reversed. Was there anything going on with the family? That's interesting. Karen had the World reversed and then the Ten of Pentacles reversed. There is definitely something up with the family this week. I don't know, Christina, if it has to do with like your grandmother, your nephews. Like, I have no idea. I have no idea what it's about. But there is definitely a family situation here that Karen has been dealing with. And it might just be her own generational healing, since that seems to be a theme for a lot of us right now. But one way or the other, there is some family stuff here. And Nine of Swords reversed for Kim with the World reversed. And again, this World reversed came, like all three of you this week now have gotten the World reversed. So again, this theory that there is some energy in the family that y'all are addressing really does come up here. But for Kim, with Nine of Swords reversed and the World reversed, do not think that the way things are the way they will always be. We don't see the ending of this story yet. So do not think you know the ending of the story because we haven't seen it yet. All right, Betty Flesher, thanks for being a member for 3 years. Thanks for being a member at the stars level. And thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for you. King of Cups. I think this week you had a decent week. Maybe you got to spend some nice time with your husband. Maybe you're just reminded of all the things that bring you joy, that you feel good about in your life. One way or the other, this is about being in that high energy of love. And it may be that something difficult happened and you responded in a gracious way. One way or the other, you are moving that energy of love, and that's a good thing. Claire C., thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member for 3 years. Thank you for starting the Friday Frothy Frozen Beverage Fund and contributing to it today with your kind words. Really appreciate you, Claire. Here is a card to end your week. The Five of Cups reversed. It feels like not everything was perfect this week, but you did a good job staying positive and focusing on the positive nonetheless. And obviously that is a good way to go. All right. Christine Hallowell, good to see you. Thanks for being here. And thanks for reminding us about the collective cards. I really appreciate it. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. You started the week with the Knight of Pentacles. So you started with the Knight of Pentacles. Remember, this King of Cups is stalking us, and we like that. So, Christine, you start with the Knight of Pentacles and end with the King of Cups. This could speak to people around you and dealing with people. It could speak specifically to dealing with men. It could speak to your own growth. Growing in ways both practical and personal. And maybe all of that is true. So there. So it feels like growth, Christine. That's the bottom line. It feels like growth. Oh, Claire, you had to return the 4 cats you were fostering and you missed them. I understand. Hey, Revival of Venus, good to see you. You were up first today. All right. Febborn, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. 9 of Swords on Monday. 8 of Pentacles reversed today. So I feel like you're figuring out what works and what doesn't work, and that you are the one who gets to say if it's working or not. Someone else does not get to say if this is working or if it's not. So you have permission and responsibility of figuring out what is working in your life and what is not and how you want to fix it. There you go. Oh, Claire, it was just for the storm. That makes sense. I'm glad you were able to do that. Dr. All-Ed, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. A card to wrap up your week? Yes, indeed. We're being stalked by it. The King of Cups. So, have you met anyone of the male variety this week? Like, I know you've got bigger fish to fry right now, but I also know we've been talking from time to time about, like, when are you going to meet a good one? And this does feel good on that level. But it also feels good in so many ways, because the king is a leader. And certainly everything that you do is about leadership. Not yet. Okay, haven't met a guy. You haven't met a guy yet. So I think this just really says that this week you did all the things you needed to do on your journey as a leader. But it does bode well for your personal life too. It really does. Oh, Febborn, darn right, on point as always. There you go. All right. Thank you. Love you too, Dr. All-Ed. I think most of you know Dr. All-Ed, Robin Renee, is the person who gave me the name Tarot Fairy Godmother. She calls me the notorious FGM, which I kind of like. Oh, Christine Hallowell, thank you for that feedback. Makes sense, yes. All right, Cassandra, you're up next. Thanks for being a member for 2 years. And thanks for using members only emojis. We're going to do you and your mom, Raquel, and Raquel is also a member as well. All right. Cassandra, you had the Ace of Swords reversed and now the Queen of Swords. So you figured out some stuff this week. If you started with the Ace of Swords reversed and now you're like, I got the sword, I got it, you figured some stuff out. And I think that's good. I think that's helpful. I think you're in a smart headspace right now. May not be a comfortable headspace, but it's a smart headspace. Mom had 10 of Pentacles reversed, and now the Star reversed. So, Mom, I feel like you're trying different things, trying to figure out what's going to work best, and maybe nothing is working the way you want it to. And if that's the case, what do you do about that? Like, what do you learn from that? What do you figure out from that? What do you take away from that? Maybe it's time to think outside the box. Hey, LP, good to see you, certainly. Up next is Barbie Bird. Oh, no, Barbie Bird, you're next to be next. Up next is Christina. Christina, thanks for being a member for 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. The Fool reversed. I wonder if you're contemplating something. Maybe it feels a little risky. Maybe it's something you're thinking about doing that is outside of your comfort zone. But it feels like you're doing a risk-benefit analysis. This does not say whether the benefit is worth the risk or not, but it does say that that process of thinking carefully about risk-benefit is appropriate for you. That is the right thing. LP, my Leo rising twin. That's cool. I love that. Okay. Now, Barbie Bird, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for using members-only emojis. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Knight of Swords, fast week indeed. We're going to do you, and we're going to do Carl as well. Because we know Carl is just getting used to the new digs. Is he still biting? Aisha, good to see you. Thanks for being here. On Friday, we do a card to wrap up the week that was, and I'll be happy to do that for you. I take them in the order in which I see them. Thank you. All right. So, Barbie. Christina, Revival of Venus, thank you all so much. Really appreciate you, and you're very welcome. And Barbie, he bit you yesterday, but it stopped a lot quicker. And he's been displaying more ease as well. Good, good, good. Okay, Barbie, so you had Knight of Swords and now King of Wands, which is like almost like an opposite energy there. But again, both people cards. So that makes me wonder about meeting new people at work. It makes me wonder about dating. It makes me wonder about reprocessing your family, like all the different ways you're dealing with people. I mean, we always deal with people. But, you know, sometimes more than others in terms of our processing. I also feel like, and I've said this to you before, but I'll say it as long as it keeps coming up in the cards. You just did some Herculean things, right? Brand new job. Well, first of all, losing a job, finding a job, brand new job, moving, emotional stuff about moving back to where you were before, financial stuff around the whole thing, and then revisiting an old relationship. I mean, there's been a lot that you've dealt with in just a very short period of time. All of that to say, you're tired on a deep, deep, deep level. And I don't know if what you need to do is go out and listen to music, be out in nature, or take a very long nap. But there's a lot here that says you need self-care. Barbie, it's a people-oriented week for sure, especially given your sister. And now you're in meetings with new folks, so a lot of new energy. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So just be kind to yourself. Retreating and just wanting to spend time alone, that is necessary right now. Now, for Carl the kitty, there's that King of Cups. It is just stalking us, but I think this is a good sign for him that he is becoming more comfortable. So I think everything is working out okay. Barbie, you are very welcome. Justine, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. Justine, the lives are a highlight of your week. Well, it's a highlight of my week to see you here. All right. Your Monday card was the Three of Swords. Womp womp. The week itself matched. Sorry. But Seven of Cups. So Three of Swords, Seven of Cups, like there is that whole thing about it's all hurtful, but how are you processing it? And what is real? And are you processing it in a way that honors the truth? Or are you processing it in a way that honors what you believe that may not be the truth, or what you're experiencing, but that experience may be different than the truth? So it's a lot, and it's very confusing and very difficult. The thing you have to remember, though, in all this confusion is that you have options. You may not feel like you have options, but you do. So there you go. Oh, Barbie, the lives are my favorite part, too. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Okay, Michelle F., thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. I didn't write down Monday's card, so of course I forgot what it was. I don't remember what it was either. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Well, get in line, man, because you're being stalked by the King of Cups with the rest of us. But how great is that, right? Given that the King of Cups is like the highest expression of love. I think this says you did a great job this week, that you really showed up in the very best way possible for yourself and for the people around you in a kind and loving way, appropriately. And, you know, I think there can be, in our culture, this idea that kindness is weakness, and the King of Cups remind us that nothing is further from the truth. Joyous Ocean says, what a great stalker card, right? Because kindness is the greatest strength, and here it is for you, Michelle F. So, great job, and I think this could bode for a good weekend as well for you. Tarot question from Justine. This was like the second time you've gotten the Three of Swords for your weekly card in the last 45 days. Tarot question, do I experience the Three of Swords as sort of the hit you have to take, but it's the right thing to do? Sometimes. It can be. It can be any kind of healing. And it may be like, I mean, when we say it's the right thing to do, the healing is the right thing to do. Like, I think the Three of Swords invites the healing, and the healing is the right thing to do. Michelle, that makes sense and really resonates with me. Well, there you go. Good. You're very welcome. Gemini Sun, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Thanks for using members-only emojis. And thanks for being a moderator. Justice. Look at you, Gemini Sun. I think this week you came up with some good ideas that are going to start to help you with your goals. So you're thinking appropriately and strategically, and I think it's going to work for you. Joyous Ocean, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. For more than a year, thanks for using members-only emojis. Did all your self-care strategies? Yeah, I bet. So we're going to do you and Jada. And glad Jasmine is doing better in the hospital. Okay. Joyous Ocean. Thank you for all the good vibes from everyone. You felt them and you were uplifted. That's beautiful. I'm so glad that we have a community here where we can support one another. All right. Joyous Ocean. For you, you know, that's pretty profound. The Eight of Cups reversed. So, and since you've shared so much here, I'm comfortable sharing this. Joyous Ocean is very, very active with suicide prevention because it's been present in her family in some pretty terrible ways. And she's recently being supportive of people, again, in her family and adjacent to her, who are going through suicidal ideation and demonstration. And, one of the questions Joyous Ocean asked here this week is like, why am I called to do this? Like, this is freaking hard. Why do I have to do this? It wasn't quite like that. That was my paraphrasing. But here it is, Joyous Ocean, Dion, here it is. You are the person who won't walk away. You are called to do this because you can. It is that freaking simple. It is hard, but you are the person who will stand by someone's side when no one else knows how to do that. You are the person who will support someone when it is really hard to do. You have the tenacity in your spirit to do that. So that's why you do it, and that's what you did this week. And not only are you showing up for others, you're showing up for yourself. It is not easy. It is not pleasant. There's nothing about this that is pleasant. But you're doing it, and it's a blessing that you can. Yeah, it is you, Joyous Ocean. I know it. I know it. And I see your request for Joanne. Thank you for that. Thanks for bringing Joanne to us as well, because I think you did that. All right. Lumen, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Monday, you had death. All right. And now the Fool reverse. So it's like big majors, like you're going through it. I don't know if it's joyful, painful, both, or neither. But you are definitely going through some big life contemplation. Figuring out your path, figuring out what works, what doesn't work, what you want, what you don't want. It's probably going to take you more than a week, but clearly you are supported for this contemplation. Oh, I got to do Jada too. Joyous Ocean, I forgot to do Jada. I was like so powered by that card that I pulled for you that I'm like, let me get off this now. No, we have to do Jada. Joyous Ocean, here we go. Aisha, I will get to you in the order in which I see you. I take people in order. Okay, unless I accidentally skip you, but that's not the case here. Okay, for Jada, Judgment. I think this week, like Jada has been adjacent to all of this as well, Joyous Ocean. So I feel like Jada is, although she is hurt by what's going on just as you are, she's also learning from it, and it's giving her some healing and some closure. So Jada seems to be, in a weird way, finding healing from some of these occurrences that are happening. And I think that's because you're shepherding her through that. You did bring Joanne. She's your sister from another mister, and we met in Kenya. That's so cool. And yes, I did forget Jada, but I just remedied that. Okay, good. And I apologize. You never want to forget Jada. All right. Teresa, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for 2 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis, and thanks for being a moderator. You had the King of Cups on Monday, and that's the card that is stalking us today. So you're up next. Joyous Ocean, she has. Yeah, she knows Jasmine too and knew her mother. Yeah, I figured, so yeah. So it's an interesting thing because like you're doing this like for them, Dion, but then also for you, but then also for Jada. So like there's a lot of energy floating around there. Okay, Teresa, you had the King of Cups on Monday. That's our stalker card today. What are you going to get today? The Chariot. Teresa, you are definitely moving yourself forward despite your own best efforts. And I mean, okay, I'm teasing you. I'm teasing you because I know you have given your best efforts to moving yourself forward. Unironically, you really have, legitimately. But I also know that there's a part of you that all the way through is like, can I really do this? Am I really doing this? Can I really do this? And the answer is, heck yeah, you are. There you go. Oh, Joyce Ocean, I love that. It feels so accurate for my sweet Jada. We talked about this and why I had to show up. Yeah, it's perfect. Lumen, yeah, me all over. It's been a roller coaster emotionally this week, trying to honor all of my feelings when they come up. Yeah, what else can you do? There it is. Okay. Who is up next? It is, okay, Ashley, it's you. But what did I do? I hit the wrong thing and over-scrolled, but I got you back. I got you. Here we go. Ashley, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Ashley, did you get a new job? Did you get a raise? Are you looking for a new job? There's something here about something new and good with career or money. Maybe that happened this week, or maybe you just got the idea for it, or maybe that energy is just coming in one way or another. It's a good thing. Oh, Joyous Ocean, that means you're winning. You're doing what you need to do. That's perfect. All right. Rhoda, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Baby Cakes, you're up next. Here is a card for you, Baby Cakes. The Devil reversed. Baby Cakes, what happened this week? I feel like whether you realize it or not, there is healing and improvement here. Maybe it's something you did consciously. Maybe it's completely subconscious. Maybe you didn't do anything at all. It's just being visited upon you. But one way or the other, this is healing and this is improvement. Oh, and on Monday it was the Empress. That would actually make sense. Yeah, no, I love it. That makes perfect sense. Okay. Candy B, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Monday you had the Ten of Swords reversed. Thank goodness for that reversal. And now our Stalker card, but suddenly he's reversed. So Candy B, you're dealing with some stuff. You are dealing and healing with an accent on the healing. So thank goodness for that. We appreciate that very much. But it's not easy. I don't think this has been an easy week. I think you need a lot of self-love, a lot of self-care, and just know you are doing the right things to get to where you need to be in terms of your own healing. No Definition, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Ha, Candy B, dealing and healing is correct. Got it. I'm sure not pleasant, but necessary. Okay, no definitions. 10 of Pentacles, which I think was our collective card for today, so very auspicious. For you this week, it could have to do with generational healing. It could have to do with family. It could have to do with increased wealth. It could also have to do with real estate and making decisions about real estate. But one way or the other, this is a very grounded and supportive card. Candy, you are very welcome. DH, so good to see you. Hope you're feeling better. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than a year. Here's a wrap-up card for you. This is stalking us too, the Seven of Cups. You're not the first one to get it. This week may have been confusing and a little weird. The advice is, unless something is really showing up as a thing, if it's just passing, don't pay too much attention to it. Keep your attention to the things that seem more fully present. Oh, Violet B, yes, Reiki with Katie. I do see you, and I will get to you when I see the first request. I will absolutely get to you. Yes, thank you so much. I'm glad you're here, and I hope your Swiftie daughter is doing very well. Okay, who is next? Dora, thanks for being a member for 2 years. We've missed you. I'm happy to see you. I hope you're doing really well. But maybe you're not. I don't know. 5 of Cups. It feels like it's been a tough week or maybe a tough little bit of time. I think you're doing your best to stay positive, but to also hold space for whatever difficulty you're dealing with in order to heal and find solutions. So it does feel a bit heavy, but you're hanging in there and you're doing what you need to do, and that's the important part. Oh, good, Violet. Glad your daughter's doing well. Excellent. Okay. And Kay Talks, you're up next. How are you doing? Are you still in Jamaica? Did you come home? Where are you? Inquiring minds want to know. You're up next. Dora, I was going to say glad that resonates, but honestly, I would have been really happy for you to say, no, man, I had the best week ever. But okay. Glad it's helpful and hope to see you again soon. Okay, Kay Talks, here we go. Card for you to wrap up your week. 5 of Pentacles reversed. On one hand, I think you're doing a really good job, like looking for all the opportunities around you, all the things that you feel like you need to do, all the things that are helpful for you to do, all the ways that you can receive help. I think you're taking care of all the things in a very diligent manner. And so that's great. I think that's what you did this week, is you took care of things in a diligent manner. And this is a very positive card for money and for getting things done. So that's good. And for your husband, the Page of Cups reversed. I think there's a lot going on that he doesn't know how to give words to. I think this week he has been feeling a lot of feelings. And it probably is really good for him. It probably really is healing for him. But I think he doesn't know how to put words to it. Dora, but I do feel I'm able to keep going despite the emotional setbacks. And yes, you are. And that, right, that's the important part at the end of the day. Jackie Masters, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for 3 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. Your week started with the 2 of Swords reversed and ends with the Emperor. Girl, there is something about you, Jackie. I've noticed this. You have this ability, and it's evidence this week, but you do this. In general, you do this. You are really good at creating stability where stability was not. You are really good at supporting people and creating stability for them. You are really good at coming out of just craziness and chaos and giving it stability and solidity. So it's like you can take a storm and turn it into calm. I don't know, like it serves others when you do that, and I think sometimes it serves you too. And I think you definitely did that this week. Okay. So Joyous Ocean, Jade is trying to write a paper looking at some of the family health history. Doesn't want to do it because she doesn't want anyone to know. I think this is a good opportunity to release stigma, I gotta say. Vaishali, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a wrap-up card for you. Judgment. I think you're doing a good job putting closure to things that are not serving you, putting closure to things of the past, and that is serving you. Closure is good. Well done. Peggy Lou, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. Thanks for using members only emojis. Monday was the 3 of Swords reversed. And now the Star reversed. You are definitely working on healing. It is not easy. It's a long and hard journey, but you're working on it. So keep going. Martha Vink, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Monday, you had the 9 of Wands reversed. And thanks for using members only emojis. Monday, you had the 9 of Wands reversed. And today, the 7 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Wands are very similar. It's like this defensive energy where everything feels like a battle. And I think that's not just been this week. It's been a lot of your life. And I think you are, like in a big overarching way, Martha, figuring out how to make things feel like less of a battle, that it doesn't have to be a battle. And I think you're figuring that out internally and externally, that there are ways that it doesn't have to be a battle. And that's what you're learning, and that's what you're figuring it out. That's what you're figuring out. So there you go. Jackie Masters, that was such a beautiful message. Thank you. I try to help others, but I'm not sure that I do that enough for myself. Agreed. There you go. Okay. Oh, Christiana R., I'm just seeing this now. It's grandmother stuff. Got it. That's why y'all got the world reversed. I got it. Rhoda, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Justice. So when justice comes up, there may be like actual legal dealings, dealing with courts, dealing with attorneys, dealing with contracts. That could have been part of what happened this week. One way or the other, though, it's about finding balance, and it's about being fair, demanding fair treatment for yourself and treating others fairly. These are the energies that have surrounded you this week, and I think it's helpful. I think it's helpful to do things the right way. And this is what this is saying, that this week you did things the right way. Damini, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for the week that was. Putting closure to the week, Ace of Cups. You did a very good job this week, showing up to everything you needed to show up for with a good heart, even in difficult times. So very well done. Keep doing that. LP, you're up next. Thanks for being here. LP, 5 of Pentacles reversed. You're not the first one to get this today, and we love to see this card reversed because it means that there's opportunities around you. Could be opportunities for money, for friendship, for love, for collaboration. Whatever it is, this week you are generating opportunities. Keep looking and finding them. Okay, and Aisha, here we go. It is you now. Is it Aisha or Aisha? I could go either way with that spelling, and I apologize if I did not pronounce your name correctly. As you see, what we do on Fridays is a card for the week that was, and I'm happy to do that for you. 9 of Cups. I think there's actually, and this may actually answer the question that you asked, I think there's a lot going on here that is what you want. That if you look around, you can see that things are unfolding the way you want them to. Country Love Homestead, good to see you. Thanks for being here. That is a great question to ask tomorrow. I will be back here tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern Time, to do the Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you ask specific questions. On Friday, as you know, we do a card for the week that was, and I'm happy to do that for you. This week, we see positive things. I just did you. Aisha, I just did you. And please tell me how to pronounce your name correctly. I'm so sorry, but I did just do you. Okay. So Country Love Homestead. I think this week you did a good job creating and enjoying a lot of stability. And I think that this can lead you to a lot of ease, a lot of joy, a lot of community, a lot of creativity. So that feels good. Okay. Okay, hang on. Looking for, Violet B, got you. Reiki with Katie, good to see you. Thanks for being here today. The 10 of Wands reversed. We like to see this reversal. What this suggests, Katie, is that this week you might have been better than usual at connecting with friends and allowing people to support you. I feel like you're really good at supporting others. You're not so good at letting others support you. But this tells me that you're getting better at that and that you do have good people around you. So that's a beautiful thing. Okay, Ms. Silver 41, good to see you. Violet B, yes, true. Yeah, well done. Well done. I missed Joe 1. Wendy, you're such a good moderator. Thank you for becoming a moderator because, yes, I missed Joe 1. You're absolutely right. Okay. I'm going to do Ms. Silver 41, you're next. I'm going to do Joe 1 right now. Joe 1, thank you for being a member here. 7 of Swords reversed. This week, you were in your integrity. And there may have been something either within yourself or someone outside suggesting that you weren't in your integrity or that you weren't doing things the right way. Whoever that is needs to sit down and shut up because you are in your integrity and you're doing things the right way. End of story. Okay. Thank you, Wendy. And now, Ms. Silver 41, thanks for your patience. Here we go. 8 of Pentacles. Well, this week you did a good job learning, growing, working to move yourself forward. Very clear. Just very well done. And Wendy Robeson, it's your turn. Thanks for being a member for 2 years. Thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. Wendy, death reversed. This week, I think you really needed some tenacity. I feel like something or someone was trying to talk you out of the path you've chosen for yourself. And I think you had to be really tenacious to recognize that your path is your path. And that's what you need to do. Don't let anyone kick you off your stump. You are where you need to be. Joyce Ocean, Ms. Silver 41, you are very welcome. And with that, I'm going to say, I've gotten to everyone who has requested that I saw. If I accidentally skipped you, please reiterate your question and accept my apology. Wendy, yes, that's correct. Okay, good. You know what to do then. So, if you're here and you have not requested, please do so now. Tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern, we are doing the Saturday Psychic Sampler. I'll look forward to seeing you there. In the description, a link to book a reading, a link to learn more about StaarCon and get your tickets, a link to become a member of this channel. Do the things. Do the things. And we have an October class coming up next week, so make sure you check that out. If you're local, make sure you join us for our meetup this Sunday. And Wendy is reminding everyone to like the video. Please indeed do that. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Take really good care.